He's just speaking to me. There's an overflow in this place. Get a supernatural. 10 and 1. 10 and 1. In my home, 10 and 1. Over my children, 10 and 1. Over my bank account, 10 and 1. Over my business, 10 and 1.
Come to me with your ears wide open. Listen and you will find life. It says in verse 8, seek the Lord while you can find him. Call on him while he is near. And let the wicked change his ways and banish the very thoughts of wrongdoing. In fact, I like the way another translation says, the unrighteous should change his thoughts. It now says that my thoughts are nothing like your thoughts, says the Lord, and my ways are far beyond anything you could imagine. For just as the heavens are higher than the earth, so my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. What did we see last time? We took time out to explain what grace is, and the fact that grace is the way by which God wants us to succeed. In summary, grace is the power of God manifested towards those who believe. That power of God manifests in different areas. And I explained that for God's power to be manifested, you have to come into agreement with him and align your thoughts with God's thoughts, which is why we read from that Isaiah chapter 55. So if God says something, know what he's saying. Now there was a time his disciples, James and John, they came. So we're looking at Christian business success. What does God call business? What does he call success? Those are the two important things we must handle first, are the definitions, as we begin to look at this. Because once you get it right, the power of God flows. You know, sometimes many of us pray as if God does not want to bless, we need to persuade him. But that's not the way it is. Prayer is actually to remove the hindrances on the pathway for that blessing. That's what prayer is. Prayer is not, God, do what you don't want to do. You can never make God do what he doesn't want to do. If you think you succeeded, you have activated something opposite to a blessing in your life. If you ever say God do something because you asked, just know something. That was what he always wanted to do. And if for any reason that was not what he wanted to do, it will not bless you. For example, Israel said, we need food, we need meat, we need cucumbers, we need all the garnishing. Because they eat this manna that I've given you. They refused. So the Bible says he gave them meat according to their lust, but then as a result, weakness, leanness came into their lives. Because they forced something that he didn't want to do. So he just had to show them it's not for your good. No, he should come. But he's so far in the realm of the spirit to move from where Michael was to where this angel was contending. I'll tell you the truth. It took 3 weeks for Daniel to make certain corrections and utter certain prayers that activated that release. In the place of prayer, it is not God that is changing. We are the ones changing. 25 years it took God to give Isaac to Abraham. Not because God couldn't do it the first day. It was simply because it took 25 years for God to change Abraham into the place where he could receive Isaac. The change is on our side, never on the side of God. We're talking about the keys to Christian business success. Number one thing we must bear in mind is align yourself to God's definitions. This, I said, no, that's not what God calls success. God's success does not involve competition. It's unfortunate that even Christians, churches will get into it. We're the fastest growing church, largest church, biggest auditorium, number one choir. Those are worldly and ungodly ways of measuring success. God's success is never measured relative to somebody else's failure. Martin Luther said you cannot measure your holiness by somebody else's iniquity. No. You don't. You measure your holiness by looking at God. Be perfect as other people are. No, it's not so. Be perfect as your heavenly Father is.
Nditoika emesiere o
ina kwanonku antashi lafiya sannunku fa
mammano jokwano
unukao unumao
igba mao uno fotla ekwa
leba yuna salachi o
songo iya nete anona ekwa no
wado urobo wado
ndeka anyi maazi no
another
either way, and only ain't nobody but I did it. There's no way around. Some things you can't explain away. Too good for me to doubt. Said nobody but God did it. Showering me in love when it looked like it was over. He went and did just what he does. God did it. Ain't nobody but God did it. Ain't nobody but God. Ain't nobody but God did it. Ain't nobody but God did it. Ain't nobody but God. Broken hearted on the front row of my show. I see you out there hanging on, don't you let go. Even though you don't love his timing, you still believe in the story he's writing. So hold on, count on the long game. Hold on, I'd rather see the real thing. Hold on.
Week. Just know God did it, and He's got your back. Thanks for hooking up. And congratulate. We experienced the first rain in Enyimba City yesterday, and early hours yesterday we said 100% chance of rain. And Anastasia said, "Oh, she thought it was a mistake." No, it wasn't a mistake. It came down. Breezy, light thunderstorms and all that. But I actually expected Hamilton to sweep me off this early morning, but unfortunately, the heat wave continued. Well, going to be partly cloudy experience with possible thunderstorms today in urban environs, and the storms could contain frequent lightning. The temperature up, hovering around 35 degrees. And the chance of rain at the moment is 30%. But it's all good, okay? It's looking up.
If you know big fella like la la la, if you know big fella like the Fuji, one man what you want my jojo, when you my jojo, and if you know big fella like the Fuji, yeah, joy is coming, joy is coming.
Yeah. You say that, I say I claim it. Joy is coming, even when you don't see reason to sing your victory song. To listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Yeah, because human anger doesn't produce the righteousness God desires. That's what the scripture told us, okay? You're going to get it right this morning with me. I feel it. Anger can often cause bitterness and resentment to build up in our lives. God knows how long you've been holding that resentment on your friend, even your wife and your job. It can cause somewhat bitterness. It's more like self-imprisonment. It's bad. Shake it off your body this morning. Shake it all off. This feat they achieved over the weekend is far from reality. You know your state, you know what plays out where you are at the moment. But it's a shame. Well, former President Goodluck Jonathan has urged Nigerians to remain hopeful. Remain hopeful despite the country's challenges, and emphasizing that these obstacles are surmountable. Yeah, I believe it, but are we making efforts? The obstacles we're facing at the moment are surmountable, according to the former president. And speaking of Karu, the government area of Nasarawa State over the weekend, during the commissioning of the soybean plant and refinery of the CSS Group, and the birthday celebration of Professor Gino. Senior NLC officials disclosed this in a separate interview yesterday, and as oil marketers refuted being blamed for the recent hike in PMS prices nationwide. Well, similarly, the Dangote Petroleum Refinery also said the rise in petrol price was not from the $20 billion Lekki-based plant, but due to an increase in the cost of crude oil, and the major component, of course, for refined petroleum products. That's the reason. Dealers confirmed that PMS prices would continue to rise since the major component in fair production, the crude oil, has been on the upward swing. Yeah. Well, what do I say? Tighten your seatbelts and get ready for the next level. God is our strength. While the few Nigerian children are still able to have, let's say, tea and bread under the warm roof of their parents, the majority are now sourcing for their daily bread, scavenging from refuse dumps. The economy is dealing blows of hunger, and it went viral and prompted the church to act. The diocese further stated that Daniel retains the right to petition for the revocation of our amendment of the decree, but must demonstrate a willingness to reform. May God grant Father Daniel, grant him the grace to reflect on his situation and guide him on the path of reconciliation. Yeah. But, strange things happen. We've had similar cases, even more dire cases in the past. And I don't know, but do you kind of think that some of these laws can be abrogated, abolished? The world has moved. The world that's a major shift, and we tend to keep blind eye on some very serious issues, but let's see what pans out. According to him, the absence of passport printers in New York and Atlanta has caused undue hardship for Nigerians, leaving many stranded without valid passports. It's a shame. It's a shame. And I keep asking, what is wrong with our system? What is wrong with the system? Is it the way we are, or just negligence? Back home, you apply for Nigerian passport, it takes ages. Even renewal of driver's license, another level. It's sure. It's 6:25 right now.
We must fight for our right, anyhow, man must die, This next level, now hot water, buckle up. They just do what yeah. See them with their big belly. Then go they use religion to cause plenty confusion. Sometimes the tribalism, poverty and nepotism. When hunger fire person, you go weak, you no go fit talk again. Today, I say, please go blow. Fire go open it. Masquerade the face go show. Hey, today, I say, para walk or no. Say the owner there for house. Bad leaders then go. When I look up, now go motion. When I look down, now frustration. When I look at my side, now
You are the man, you are the right man.
Where are you? And what's in the bag?
My name is Nzefan Onyema. Wake up, we hear your phone.
Good to have you.
Yes.
Good to have
Thank you, meticulously.
Good to have you.
How is magic?
Well, that's the magic you're feeling is ever fresh. and refreshing.
Wonderful. I will say Happy New Year because we've not talked this year. I just listened to about.
You left me for 20 days and only remembered, but you tried though. Thank you. Happy New Year to
my
you.
brother, that's the way cookie crumble. You know, you went to Enugu and you say, "Oh, but it's very costly." I wouldn't understand.
I know.
But that's by the way. Wake up all Aquinians, all Godians, all of honorable members. In fact, I want to say something concerning our issue on our former president, rather, Goodluck Jonathan.
And your list is always long. Ooh, thank you. Okay, the man. God bless your heart. Oh, Clinton finally sent a message from America this morning. And I'm in the building. This is why I love to be every morning. I'm glad you joined me. So we are in the building. That's right. And blessed week is guaranteed. Congratulations to Donald. Yeah. Trump is the man. It's another 4 years. Here we go. And who else? And from Illinois, it's in US. Engineer Charles Stanley, we salute you with Jesus joy. Doris Isife, good morning to you, Doris. Wonderful night rest, new walk, and the hustle is on my mind. Sunday, David. Sunday is already Monday morning, and I know you got work to do. Okay, take it up, and keep it moving. Engineer Zubi, we greet you, and who else is long chatting on this team?
Our products strong kakaraka. We get stone-coated tiles. For example, shingles, classic, bond, and Milano. We can't get aluminum roofing sheets. We get different gauges and colors stone-coated tiles. For example, shingles, classic, bond, and Milano. We can't get aluminum roofing sheets. We get different gauges and colors. So we land machine design shingles, classic, bond, and Milano. We can't get aluminum roofing sheets. We get different gauges and colors. So we land machine design like Metcopo, step tiles, long span day. For example, wide gutter and small gutter. We get PVC water collectors and every for aluminum accessories. Our office there for kilometer 3 Aba Enugu Expressway, Osisioma Aba, kilometer 5 Owerri Aba Road, Naze, Owerri West, Imo State, kilometer 21 Port Harcourt Aba Expressway, Irebe, Obiakpor River State, 5 Owerri Aba Road, Naze, Owerri West, Imo State, kilometer 21 Port Harcourt Aba Expressway, Irebe, Obiakpor River State. Gringri Osmo 0803 791 9117 or 0814 539 9593. Divine Gates Aluminum Products Limited. Builder's Choice.
Pianzo, kamjukene gị ihe kedu ihe na-egbochi gị mgbe ị na-eteta n'ụtụtụ ọbụla ọ bụ na ịmaghị otu ụbọchị gị ga-esi wee je na ụbọchị na-aga gịnị na-eme ka obi gị na-agba ọsọ ọ bụ egwu
all day with Unique Soap. Unique Prickly Heat Antibacterial Soap is made with a cooling formula that kills germs and is infused with natural ingredients. Unique Soap. Be unique, be you.
When you think of Rex Insurance, think of the resilience of overturning a 4-0 scoreline in injury time. Think of the integrity of frying a bunch of soft golden plantain without tasting any.
Femi, you have tasted more than half of the plantain on the fire.
Think of the efficiency of making a sumptuous plate of afang with just 3,025 naira.
Customer, now 220 naira remain for my hand. I beg, give me periwinkle.
At Rex Insurance, our values of resilience, efficiency, excellence, integrity, and teamwork have remained unwavering since 1918. No matter your business, agriculture, aviation, engineering, general accident, energy, motor and marine, our values and prompt claims payment are your assurance.
To imagine. It's tough out there, but you need to keep on moving. Here at Total Energies, we've been innovating for over 70 years to offer you quartz engine oil that protects your car and SUV engines, improve performance and increase fuel efficiency. There's a quartz for every engine type, thermal, hybrid and electric, bringing you outstanding efficiency and prolonged engine life.
Archdeacon Joseph Schools calling. Admission, admission, admission. Rush now and register your child on ward into the following classes: Nursery 1 to 3, Primary 1 to 6, Junior Secondary 1 to 3, and Senior Secondary 1.
Post Company Limited. The date is Tuesday, 21st of January 2025. Time 12 noon. Venue Rome Hotel, number 18, Opobo Road, Ogbohil, Aba, Abia State. Come one, come all. AUJA, the name to trust. This is courtesy is a Richmond Busting.
Vacancy. Elka Crest Hotels Limited, plot 32A, Margaret Avenue, GRA, Aba, requires the services of the following: operations and duty supervisor, accountant and accounts clerk, audit supervisor, secretary, chef, barbecue chef, cooks and kitchen assistants, porters, barmen, waiters and waitresses, electricians and plumbers, drivers and security men. Interested applicants with relevant qualifications and experience should apply in person with handwritten application and CV to Elka Crest Hotels Limited, plot 32A, Margaret Avenue, GRA.
(0803-270-0002). The proprietor of Anointed International Group of Schools is a renowned educationist who has many years of experience in school management and administration. Make it your choice today. Anointed International Group of Schools, building the all-round individual.
Aris Plaza Hotels Limited, number 70B Ikot Ekmene Road, Ogbohil, Aba, is searching for highly experienced personnel in these areas: porters, plant operator, kitchen clerks, receptionists, housekeepers, compound cleaners, waiters and waitresses, barmen and bar ladies. This appointment will be made based on qualifications and internal assessments of the candidate. Interested candidates can send their resume or CV to our address at Aris Plaza Hotels Limited, 70.
The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, has warned President Bola Tinubu against any attempt to sacrifice Nigeria's educational system in a blind obedience to International Monetary Fund (IMF's) directed policies. ASU Ibadan Zone issued a warning via a statement on Sunday. The union, in a statement, drew the attention of the National Assembly and the federal government to the inherent dangers in the proposed abolition of TET Fund and its replacement with NEL Fund in the proposed Public Benefit and Taxation Bill of 2024. ASU Ibadan Zone Coordinator Oyegoke Oyebamiji noted that TET Fund, which is the brainchild of the union, has greatly helped in improving infrastructural development in Nigerian tertiary institutions. He added that the initiative had aided capacity building of members of academic staff, contributed immensely to promotion of cutting-edge researches, and assisted in organizing seminars, workshops, and conferences both locally and internationally. He also said that the initiative, after persons suspected to be hoodlums, attacked the community. The crisis allegedly erupted between the people of Omege Agalagu and Omunyi Ma. Details of what led to the clashes are still sketchy, but a source in the community said the crisis was as a result of a fight that happened in November 2024 when they buried one woman that was allegedly raped and killed. When contacted, Police Public Relations Officer in Ebonyi State, Joshua Ukando, confirmed the incident on Sunday. A spokesperson said the police was maintaining order in the area and had also launched an investigation. The Environmental Health Department of Aba South Local Government Area has vowed to deal with all landlords indulging in acts capable of leading to outbreak of epidemic. This was even as the Greater Aba Development Authority (GADA) promised to set examples with property owners, hoteliers, and anyone involved in channeling sewage into public drainages. Agukwa and the Special Assistant to the Governor on Poverty Alleviation and Vulnerable Groups, Mrs. Ifoma Thomas, also expressed gratitude to Mrs. Oti for her impactful initiatives in the state. Reacting, leaders of the benefiting homes, including Reverend Sister Maria Ogbonna of Ahike Motherless Babies Home and Oyibo Okonkwo of Agape Charity Home, lauded the Otis administration for their commitment and focus on the welfare of destitute homes and prayed for more God's blessings and wisdom upon them as they continue to serve the state. Correspondent Godwin Ike reports that items donated by the governor's wife include 1 million naira to each facility, 50 kilograms.
In loan disbursement, the mobile money operator with 35 million customers explained that all lending activities on its platform are conducted by third-party financial institutions, leveraging its ecosystem, not PalmPay itself. Speaking at a press conference in Lagos at the weekend, Chief Executive Officer Chika Nwosu clarified that PalmPay's core mission is to provide seamless payment solutions and financial services, not to issue loans. The clarification comes amid reports that individuals wearing PalmPay branded clothing have allegedly been involved in arresting loan defaulters, raising concerns about the company's role in debt recovery practices. The Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) has revealed that 95.66% of bank debtors borrowed from microfinance banks as of September 2024. This dominance highlights the critical role of microfinance banks in the country's lending ecosystem.
Now the foreign scene. Israel has confirmed that 3 hostages who had been held by Hamas in Gaza for 15 months were back in Israeli territory. The hostages were released by Hamas on the Red Cross in Gaza City hours after a ceasefire began, before being handed over to the Israeli military. They have been confirmed as 31-year-old Doron Steinbrecher, dual British-Israeli Emily Dumari, 28, and 24-year-old Romy Gonen. Hamas said for every hostage released, 30 Palestinian prisoners would be released from the Israeli jails. The long-awaited ceasefire in Gaza came after there was a force after a last-minute delay by displaced Palestinians beginning to return to the cities they fled. In the hours the ceasefire was delayed, Israel continued hitting Gaza, killing 19. In entertainment, rapper Olarewaju Ogumefun, better known as Vector, has confirmed he is married and has been married for the past 3 years. The King Kong singer made the revelation Sanity on Abia Roads, written by Abia State Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Prince Uzo Nwachukwu. It is read by Ben Nwatu.
Abia State Harmonized Task Force is alarmed at the rate of violation of traffic rules in the state by motorists and keke operators plying major roads in the state. These motorists ignore traffic rules and intentionally drive against traffic, otherwise known as one-way driving. They also disobey traffic wardens and personnel, as well as ignore traffic lights. Osisioma flyover all the way to the expressway, different parts of Abowere Road, Obo Hill, around Waterside, Bata Junction, Aba Main Park and environs, Azikiwe Road by Asa Road by Cemetery, etc. In Umaya, the areas are Ubakala Junction by Express, Cooperative, Easy Gates, Umudike Junction, amongst others. Government wishes to strongly warn that henceforth anyone caught driving against traffic in any part of the state risk being arrested and prosecuted. Such a person will...
As a ceasefire. Always remember to send your eyewitness reports to newsroom at magicfm.ng or WhatsApp 0907 677 1029. I am Bonnie Unugu. Thanks for listening.
Well, I just wondering what you could think. But anybody can answer what you could. After all, we're God's children. What you could means Umuchuku, God's children. So
you see,
you can't ask for that.
You see, there's this thing about name. I think the Nwatuna suddenly became Nwachuku in my mouth.
You too. Ben was like, he said, "Boy, don't do this." So, how are you this morning?
Yes, good. I think the rain came yesterday, and I hope a lot of people will have to note this, that the first rain in But why do you set up investigation team when these tankers load from a particular point? For me, what government should do is to ensure that there is an inspection team that ensures that the tankers are in good order before they move, having loaded, or they should ensure that they are in good order before they load. If you go to the airports, a plane that is to fly in the next maybe 2-3 hours is on standby, still running, steaming, isn't it? So that is what we expect, these tankers to do, or they should do with the tankers. Before they load, let all the checks be done because of their peculiar nature. But for you to set up an investigative team, to investigate what? So they begin to go and say, okay, let's set up a panel with chairman and vice chairman and the secretary and waste more of government money. There are example. We have so many examples. So why do people still go scooping fuel when there is such an accident? As a matter of fact, if you live anywhere close to such a place where there is a fallen tanker, please pack your children and your documents and anything valuable, move your vehicles, move away until an eventuality is contained. But Nigerians don't ever learn. At the end of the day, we say na devil. Devil they sleep for
devil,
for
don't see devil with your eye.
Devil they mansion they sleep.
Well, where they say the experience is the best teacher, I don't think it's in Nigeria. Yeah, we're not learning. Are we learning while we're earning? The answer is no.
Good morning. Stay right here, because there's more coming up next.
Attention, Nigerian students in Abia and other southeastern states. Your dream of acquiring a university degree from a reputable federal government-owned institution is now closer home than ever. Yes, Covenant Polytechnic Aba is now fully affiliated with the University of Calabar, approved and accredited by the National Universities Commission. Admission is now open for BSc programs for the 2024-2025 academic session on the following courses: chemistry, computer science, microbiology, physics,
or 0916-224-7813. Agnes Aluminium Roofing Products. Now you be tam for roofing material. Celebration of Life. Ihiogu Onyembi of Umrebeke Village in Nnentungwa, Okorenyi Ohazu Autonomous Community, Aba South Local Government Area of Abia State, announces the passing on to glory of their wife, mother, sister, grandmother, and great-grandmother. Late Ezine Grace Ihiogu Onyembi, Ni Ebulefu, who died age 105. Funeral arrangement, Wednesday, 22nd January 2025, 4 p.m. Service of songs by St. Simeon's Anglican Church, Nentu, at her husband's compound. Thursday, 23rd January 2025, 8 a.m. Body leaves Alawemadu Mortuary to her husband's compound, Ezi Ehiogu, Umrebeke Village, Nnentungwa, Uberenyi Ohazu, Autonomous Community, Abasal. 10 a.m. funeral service at St. Simeon's Anglican Church, Nentu Parish. 1 p.m. interment. Sunday, 26th January 2025, 8 a.m. Thanksgiving service at St. Simeon's Anglican Church. She is survived by Ezinna Samuel Ehiogu, lay reader T.U. Ehiogu, Lolo Beta Olumba, Mr. Bartholomew Ehiogu, evangelist,
spiritual director.
Ibansina Humanitarian Foundation Outreach. Hana ụlọ ụka niile bụ ndị enwe na eweta ihe omume mgbasa oziọma ya bụ annual mega crusade nke akpọrọ Supernatural Encounter 2025 nke abụ agba nke atọ ya o. Ihe ọma ga-amalite na Sunday abalị 26 ruo na Tuesday abalị 28 nke ọnwa mbụ afọ 2025. Ihe ọma ga na-adị n'elekere 5 nke ụdachi kwa ụbọchị. Ndị ga-agụ egwu n'ihe omume a gụnyere The Heaven Shakers, Samuel Anya Osofia Atompo, Evangelist Chika Odurukwe. Ebe a ga-anọ mee ya bụ na Nte Ụzọ South Primary School Field, kansụl Obingwa nke steeti Abia. Ihe ndị a ga-eme n'ihe omume a gụnyere nnapụta, nnwere onwe, ọgwụgwọ nsọ, ọlụrịbama, ibubu ike niile nke ọbụbụ ọnụ, nakwa inweta amamiru ọma. A ga-ahụmacha ụzọ enyo anya. A ga-enyekwa ụmụ nwaanyị na-enweghị di ihe nrite kpọrọ palliative iji nyere ndụ aka, nakwa ịkwụrụ ndị ụwa na-atụ n'ọnụ ụgwọ ọnwa ma nye ha ohere agụmakwụkwọ n'efu. Onye ga-agbasa ozi Chineke n'ihe omume a bụ Evangelist Emmanuel Josiah. Ebe onye na-ele ọbịa nke ihe omume a bụ Evangelist Emmanuel Josiah, Evansino Humanitarian Foundation.
McJenny's Telecom, your major distributor of HMD phones, also known as Nokia phones, brings you the best in reliable, stylish, and affordable hair.
There are hotels, but Nelson Suites and Lounge Hotel stands out. From the cozy environment to the warmth of our staff, we have 24/7 electricity, standard rooms with functioning air conditioners and water heaters. The rooms are affordable. You get to enjoy sumptuous homemade local and continental dishes from our kitchen. At Nelson Suites and Lounge Hotel, you can enjoy the VIP lounge, free Wi-Fi, security is sure with 247 man CCTV. For your relaxation, the swimming pool is available, and whenever you lodge,
call the number 0810-838-4600 or WhatsApp 0812-190-6444 to apply now. Start a rewarding career today. Don't miss out. Join our dynamic team and achieve your career goals.
We, the family of late High Chief Dr. Tony Vadni,
Reader Matthias Egulefu Ugoji of Umulelu, Asa Umunka in Nkalantu Autonomous Community, Ugunabo Local Government of Abia State, regret to announce the sudden death of their wife, daughter, mother, grandmother, sister, and auntie, Dame Angelina Ogbenyalu Adindo, Ni Ugoji. Obsequies, Monday 20th January 2025. Service of songs by Abada Assistant Council of Night by 2 p.m. Thursday 23rd January 2025. Service of songs by St. Matthias Church, Ndiogoro, 6 p.m. Christian Wake at her husband's compound. Friday 24th January 2025. 7 a.m. Body leave St. Anthony's Hospital Mount. 7:30 a.m. Commendation service at St. Michael's Cathedral. About 9:30 a.m. Body arrives at husband's compound for line in state. 10:30
Airtel 4G 5G Smart Connect. Anula here Airtel diriginso. Akauzinjozo. Airtel. Ihe batara ichi echiche.
To all our heavy-duty engine vehicle and big generator owners across the nation, we salute you. It's a tough job, but you have to keep those heavy-duty engines running. Here at Total Energies, we've been innovating for more than 70 years to offer you Rubia engine oils adapted to all types of heavy-duty engines. Rubia provides more protection against engine wear, offers longer oil change intervals, and delivers fuel economy benefits to your heavy-duty engines. And what's more, Rubia products are tested in all types of conditions and approved by more than 200 major heavy-duty engine manufacturers. Experience Total Energies premium lubricants through the years.
Usoro n'ọnọdụ dịkwa ya.
Hello, Obatala.
Smart Cash, Airtel kwadoro ya.
My papa na building contractor. Him dey build fine house for people and companies there. And na Lafarge Ecoplanet Unisem, him dey always use build them. I ask am why. Him talk say Ecoplanet Unisem dey protect our environment. When I grow up, me sef wan be building contractor like my papa because I go like help make the future safe too.
Lafarge Unisem don carry new name when be Ecoplanet Unisem. Sake of say with 30% reduced carbon, it don promote to become the first low carbon.
Boats don't come, it don't come, boats don't come, it don't come. If you want ride, if you want cruise, make it no lose. From the streets to your doorstep, this one no be tested. Download the app for your device. One last for Moto JJ. Boats don't come.
Bolt is the safe and easy way to move around your city with no issues. Download the app, select your destination, and we will arrive in minutes. You can use the code HelloAbba and get up to 3,000 Naira off your first ride.
Mommy!
Crank it up and rock it loud.
This is the #1 radio.
You're listening to
Magic 102.9 ABBA.
Good morning, my people. My name is Fowls, aka Fowls the Bad Guy. And right now you are listening to Sports Breakfast on Magic 102.9 FM. Don't change it. Thank you so much. All right.
Drag out!
This is where sports lives.
Here we go!
Football.
Driver! Matic takes the net off!
Chiellini Quadrado! Oh my goodness! A special goal in a special game!
Tennis. Basketball.
Well, let's go!
Formula One. Boxing. Athletic.
Justin Gatlin with a time of 9.92 seconds is the world champion.
And lots more. Sports Breakfast.
Oh my God!
Quarterfinal against Carlos Alcaraz with a convincing victory over Jerry Lacheka. Djokovic continued his bid for a record 25th Grand Slam title with a 6-3, 6-4, 7-6 win against the Czech 24th seed, who will face Alcaraz in the last 8 after the Spaniard progressed with British #1 Jack Draper retiring with a hip injury earlier yesterday. Alcaraz has beaten Djokovic in the past 2 Wimbledon finals, but the Serb got the better of the 21-year-old to win gold at the Paris Olympics last summer. Djokovic's self-proclaimed biggest sporting achievement. Djokovic was booed by the crowd as Lacheka threatened to force a 4th set, and the 11-time Australian Open champion was quick to leave Rodlava Arena after his victory. Thank you very much for being here tonight.
You know, Alcaraz, a younger athlete, a younger Alcaraz who can run the course from front, back, across lines and all of that. So it's going to be his biggest test yet. Yes, I know he's been able to get the job done almost effortlessly since he's been at the US Open this year. Alcaraz, on the other hand, had a bit of some kind of luck, following the Draper's retirement. So contrasting fortunes, really, both guys getting into this one, and I really hope that we served what we've always wanted, which is quality tennis. When both guys eventually go head to, but of course, you know where my sentiments lie. It's with Djokovic. I want him to go as far as possible. In the instance you did mention about him not, because he did not grant the usual on-court interview. Yeah. He said, of course, just before that, he was listening to an official broadcaster in Australia where it does seem as if the broadcast channel was trying to pitch him against the people, for the broadcaster Djokovic versus Sinner. Because they're both on the other sides of the draw, while Djokovic on the same side with Alcaraz, based on rankings and seedings and all that. So yes, Alcaraz could be saying, well, it would be good to see one of these so-called big guys get knocked out quite early in the quarterfinals. Maybe that would give him a better opportunity to lay his hands on the Grand Slam, at the end of the day. But he must be careful, really, because sometimes you take your eyes off the ball and then you get really stunned. You look at that match against Rune, for instance. He did lose the second set. Having won the first set 6-3, it did look like it was going to be a routine victory, but then he was stunned in that second set 6-3 by Rune, and then responded in the second. The match even went into the fourth set, before he progressed. So kudos to him, but like I said, he's been around as well, being world #1, being the odd here, but she needs to do more. Yes, one is not enough. She needs to do more.
She's just 20.
So
you're not asking that of Jannik Sinner.
Where people who how old was Serena when Serena boss on?
But you're not asking that of Sinner. Sinner is 23.
But he's won
2 Grand Slam. Coco Gauff is just 20.
One. She has won just one. So the question is, and the point is not even about Sinner or Coco Gauff. The point is, for Gauff, she more or less came on board like the next Serena Williams, like the next American big thing in tennis. Having seen what Serena did over the years with Grand Slams, touring different cities, conquering and all that. Once Coco Gauff came, black young lady with so much energy and so much vibe, we had hoped that she was going to be, because Madison Keys had appeared earlier. We thought it was Madison Keys. It wasn't Madison Keys per se. And then Coco Gauff came, a young girl who was in the college, high school, writing exams, taking a break from exams, playing Grand Slam. So her story was beautiful to hear. So we're hoping that she would build on that, but it wasn't on that Grand Slam. So I hope this time around is going to be her
point. It was the battle of the LA again, and of course my before team Clippers beating LA Lakers. OJ 116 to 102 points.
116 to 102 points.
Convincing performance.
Good result there for the Clippers. You can argue about who's the mighty Los Angeles, or who's the mightier Los Angeles team, but then the Lakers I think have got a better record. They've got rich history as compared to the Clippers. But we know, as far as the game last night or this morning was concerned, the Clippers cared not. It was all about them. They went about their job quite effortlessly, even though it was a huge task before them. Norman Powell scoring about 22 points in there. James Harden had about 21 points. 12 assists in that one as the Clippers defeated LeBron James and the Lakers 160-102. So good kudos to them, Sam. Kawhi Leonard had about 19 points. Ivica Zubac had 21, 19 rebounds for the Clippers in the first meeting of the season between, of course, former rivals. So you look at the result in some sense. It does look like a very sweet victory, yes, because it's a derby. It's a derby. So it's 5 out of 10 people would have projected that the Cleveland Cavaliers, will be the ones leading the way this season. Even the OKC, for instance,
are doing well as well.
Sorry?
They're doing well as well.
Yes, very well. I mean, look at the Western Conference. Themselves and the Houston Rockets are the team setting the pace there. So not much was expected in this direction, but I'm sure the big guys will be gradually trying to find their way to the playoffs, and hopefully when it gets to that time or to that bridge that they say, they will battle it out.
Okay, dokie. Let's take a break from other sports this morning and talk football.
Just gonna show you how we rap.
Hey, what's up? Yo, this is 50 Cent. Yo, it's your boy Chris Brown right here.
What up? It's your boy Jay-Z.
Coming to the stage. Magic 102.9.
Well, certainly with Magic, we're 102.9, transmitting from the Imba City, Aba, Abia State, Nigeria. I'm talking football on the show. Well, the National Sports Commission, the NSC, has proposed a sum of 5 billion 300 and stick what?
Stakeholder.
Yeah.
You are holding the stick. So I'm just wondering what the 5 billion, how is it supposed to be utilized? How is it supposed to be? How does it come in?
Well, they said it's for logistics, for coordination, effective support, and monitoring services to ensure optimal performance of the Super Eagles. Logistics.
Sam, this is just one
racket
like that for some people. I mean, to make money off. That's just what it is.
This is
football. Play it on the field of play. Okay, but is it? The players will eat while they're in camp. And what else again are we talking about here?
Anyways, let's move away from that story before I actually egg OJ this morning. The national draw for the men and women version of this year's Federation Cup, the President Federation Cup, will take place at the NFF Secretariat on the 11th of April, according to reports, with 2 clubs each from 36 states, including the Federal Capital Territory. The men will begin the round of 64 matches after some teams would have been eliminated, then round of 32, and then round of 16, dovetailing to the quarterfinals, the semis, and eventually the grand finale itself. Women's competition will begin from round of 32, then round of 16 before quarterfinals, semi-finals, and of course the big one, the finals. Meanwhile, the knockout stages, the round of 64 has been scheduled to hold between the 3rd of May, the 4th of May, while the round of 16 holds between the 14th of May, 2025. The quarterfinals slated for 5th of June, while clubs fight for the semi-final ticket on the 18th of June. The grand finale has been fixed for the 28th of June this year, and the winners of the oldest competition will represent Nigeria at the 2025-2026 CAF Interclub competition, the CAF Confederations Cup to be precise. And for the week,
a lot of
West African
names in there, so there is quality meeting quality. So teams are being beefed up in that sense, but maybe that's not really the case with us.
Well, I mean, talking about the CAF Interclub competition, Imba Football Club were in action yesterday, and the sad news is Imba have been knocked out from the CAF Confederations Cup. They were beaten at the Cairo International Stadium yesterday by Zamalek of Egypt. Imba ended their continental campaign this season after losing 3-1 to Confederations Cup defending champion Zamalek of Egypt in Cairo. Well, I actually didn't see the first goal. I saw the second and I saw the third goal, and disappointing, I must state. Whether the management, the board, and everybody in Imba likes it or not, it was a disappointing performance, really, from the boys. Well, OJ, I mean, we'll have to talk about that later because of time, but Imba lost out.
Well, I'm disappointed but not surprised. We always knew, Sam, it was going to be a long road. Once we had the draw done, I mean, having our match with Zamalek, we knew, but where Imba would look back and really disappointing. It's hurtful to watch them.
Preach on, brother. Preach on.
I'm done with them.
I'm done with you. Because if I enter them this morning,
even I'm only in the shop. Please say that this.
We'll get to the United. This is just it is. We don't have time. But OJ, Man City 6-0 win against Ipswich Town yesterday. Convincing performance for them.
Yeah.
Can we say they're back to? I don't want to say chasing the title, but can we say they're back to contending for top 2, top 3?
Definitely. I mean, they will always be among the top teams. You can't write them up. You do that at your own peril. Yes, they are 4th on the log right now, 38 points, 12 points adrift of leaders. Some might say it's early days. Okay, I mean, you give him time certain, but
all right.
But then you look Q in and the slot. Q in Enzo Maresca. These are managers who just came on board.
No, they didn't just come on board.
So there must be signs. I'm not saying you should blow teams out, right? But there must be signs.
But they blow teams out.
No, you can't blow teams out.
You know why you should?
You know why you
know why you should actually? Because you're coming to a new place and you do not have anybody in mind to start. You're looking at all of the 32 players who are training every day.
They might not be the kind of materials you want. That's what I'm saying, that you don't have to blow teams out.
Sorry, please explain to me if the materials are united are better than the materials we have at Chelsea.
The result to explain, the result to speak.
No, the managers will say. I'm saying
that's what I'm saying now. Okay. He as a manager has come on board.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
And he's seen maybe what is on ground. These are not what he wants to use to work against Etafe. Chelsea played tonight against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Everton, David Moyes had his first win in charge since his return. 3-2 win over Tottenham.
But Tottenham came back in that game really hard.
Too late for them. Arsenal were 2 goals up against Villa. Let us slide. Drop points again at the weekend. So it was an interesting weekend of football, and definitely some on the football show tonight we're going to have more chance to discuss them and give our listeners, all of the gist that they need to know.
And of course, reactions from managers and players. This is where we have to drop anchor this morning. Thank you so much for being a part of it. We just need to run, OJ.
Well, thank you so much, guys.
0916-987-4490. Magenius Telecommunications. Your satisfaction is our concern.
Pianzo, kamju kenegi he kedu ihe na-egbochi gị mgbe ị na-eteta n'ụtụtụ ọbụla ọ bụ na ịmaghị etu ụbọchị gị ga-esi wee je na ụbọchị na-aga gịnị na-eme ka obi gị na-agba ọsọ ọ bụ egwu na ị naghị eme nke ọma mgbe o ruru mgbede ọ bụ oge ntakịrị ọzọ na-agụsị gị agụ ike ihe ọbụla ọ bụ chetakwa na ọnwụnwa na nsogbu anaghị akọwa gị kama otu isi wee bilie imeri ha iji kọọ na ihe kwenyere na ya otu ahụ ka ihe esi wee nwere onwe gị n'aka ihe na-egbochi gị nweta data na-enweghị oke ya na nkwado batrị ruru awa 6 iji mee ka inwe ijikọ na-enweghị nkwụsị na Airtel 4G 5G Smart Connect gaa n'ụlọ ahịa Airtel dịrị gị nso maka ozi ndị ọzọ. Airtel, ihe kpatara iche echiche.
Achọrọ m ka anyị mee emume ekeresimesi anyị n'ebe kasị elu.
Go and watch TV.
But there's no YouTube on our TV.
That's before. With the new Airtel Smart Router, for just 25,000 naira, you can watch YouTube and more on any TV, even our own TV.
Really? Yay! Thank you, Mommy.
Oh, you're welcome.
Turn any TV into a smart TV with the Airtel Smart Router and watch Nollywood movies, football, and lots more on YouTube with unlimited data for 30 days. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
ụgbọala ma ọ bụ na-agba egwu na agbamakwụkwọ ezigbo ọyị gị ma ọ bụ naanị gị na ndị enyi gị na-akpọrị ndụ Udenive Dry ga-eme gị mma. Enwere ya
mattress and pillows them. Make una visit our comfort centers and our confirmed distributors where they all over Nigeria. Vitafoam, the fine art of living.
Boats don't come, it don't come. Boats don't come, it don't come. If you want ride, if you want cruise, make it no lose. From the streets to your doorstep, this one no be tempted. Download the app for your device. One last for Moto JJ. Boats don't come.
Boats, now the safe and easy way to move around your city with no wahala. Download them for your phone, put where you want go, and we go arrive sharp sharp. You fit use the code HELLOABA and we go come out up to 3,000 naira for your first boat ride.
nwoke m ọkwa ịma na inye enyi gị ohere iji ngwa hotspot gị arụ ọrụ oke enyemaka ma cherekwa ka m jụọ gị ị na-echekwakwa ikuku data gị nke ọma tupu imewe nke a ngwa gerezie n'ụfọdụ ihe ndị ị ga-eme tupu
Well, your Sam has truly opted for yam the breakfast. Hot water and what?
Yeah, yam pepper soup and turkey lap, you know.
and chicken lap?
No, turkey. Let's do turkey.
Oh, wow. Turkey is expensive. Even chicken is expensive.
Chicken is expensive, boys.
Yeah, turkey is a lot more expensive.
Much more expensive. I wonder
one small part, like we hear like 5K.
Well, I never liked turkey for anything.
I don't like.
I've been a huge fan.
Yes, I'm also not a fan of it.
You don't like the bone or you don't like the meat?
I don't like turkey as turkey. No.
Well, not that I don't really like it. My wallet is not telling me the truth, so I just like the blacklist.
Half Champions League has been the finals. You know, we played. I really think we can do better, but unfortunately, I think we'll have a lot of issues bedeviling the league, and until we're able to put those issues to
rest, I don't like issues like what?
Like inconsistency in the payment of players, the fact that we do not have quality players as well.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, yes, I think quality play. Yes, not that we have bad players.
Not like bad, but like
you must raise your standard.
Exactly.
You must raise your standard. Raising standard would mean that you can import players from other countries, good players from other African countries.
And raising standard has to do with the caliber of coaches we have at home,
which is also a factor.
So that's a major factor. Yeah. When the man who's leading the match, if the parade is not going in line with the beat, something must go wrong.
Managers must also go on for refresher courses, try to upgrade their CV, learn more.
Weekend and quite interesting fixtures, I must say. Everton hosted Spurs and David Moyes got his very first win since he returned to Everton. But Spurs continue to struggle, extending their winless run in the Premier League to 5 games. So I asked myself, who's to blame? The coach or the players?
Well, the coach will take the blame. He's the one who decides the team, who picks the team, the formation to play. He must take responsibility. Then the players on their part too, I think they also need to realize that look, we're playing for Spurs. Spurs is supposed to be a team that should be gone, maybe not necessarily win the title.
Yeah, the fear factor is no longer there.
But it's no longer there, exactly.
No longer there.
It's no longer there. You know, Son Heung-min is not a player that he used to be. He has also not helped their cause too, because you look at
at the end of yesterday's disaster, Amorim said, unacceptable. It goes beyond back. And, well, January window is fast closing and not much activity is going on.
Well, that's even the surprise, really, because I was thinking, having come on board, seeing the players at his disposal, the inadequacies in the team, I was thinking he probably maybe get 1 or 2 players in this window to help booster his squad, but it's obvious he's not even going to do that, or the owners are not ready to do that. The point is, if the man before you was that bad that he got sacked, and then you are excuse my language this morning, you are badder. Yes, now, because football is a result-oriented sport. We will judge you by your numbers. The reason Amorim got to the limelight and was talked about by major tabloids and media houses across.
What's this Brazilian man that just playing Okoso on the pitch? Antonio something.
Okay, Antonio.
How much? It's not bad. Is it? Oh, come on. United are good. It's spending millions of dollars, 100 million. What at the end of the day, nothing.
Like if I were Ruben Amorim this morning, I would pin Onana's name. I would pin his name on my board as a substitute till the end of the season. Like he's gonna know.
It's not maybe for Carling Corp and
no, he would understand that he's a substitute every time I have to make my 11-man list. He already knows he's going. he needs to. Because you see a brilliant Onana today, and you see a terrible Onana tomorrow.
Disaster, honestly.
Come on.
You know, it's better you allow some good saves once in a while, but not soft.
To the end of the season, and thing can happen. They are not as far off as those who are chasing them. So meaning, if they drop points in 2-3 games, they'll be knocked out of Champions League place.
But that's still winning.
It's a conditional statement.
Okay, look at this. One defeat in their last 10 games. That's incredible. And I wonder you was on the score sheet again yesterday. Yeah. Another icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Put your hands together again. Come on.
Put your hands together for Nuno Espirito Santo. I think he has proven to be a good manager, a man who understands the game. I mean, look at the job he did at Wolves, right? Before he got that Tottenham job. Yes, Tottenham didn't quite work out. I felt the chairman was not patient enough with him. You know, and we've seen in the same, league we've seen what he's now transformed Nottingham Forest into a team that couldn't even get.
There is opening, of course, there's opening already with these teams chasing them. Of course, unfortunately, Arsenal didn't do that. But there is Nottingham Forest who are actually breathing down their neck seriously. And I think Chelsea is also one team that is going to give them a good run for their money. And if Man City is going to get back into the mix, then I think Man City is going to be a big team to do that.
Check it out! Yeah, on the run for the title. And yeah, that's right. We'll see how far they will go. But the NPFL, I think the second starts that begins next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yeah, teams. I think, is it 25th or something like that?
Yeah, it's next week. This week, around this week. But then we had some teams that trying to, the shopping spree, like Amuneke and the Heartland completed 4 new signings. But to whom much is given, Sam?
Much more is expected.
Yeah, you can't get all.
osisi akwụkọtara ọnụ eji mmiri ara ehi picnic m hụrụ n'anya wee mee
maka naanị m nke a bụ emume ekeresimesi n'ebe kasị elu
ebe kasị elu nke oge a gụnyere n'ọnọdụ na-enye anyị obi ụtọ maka na ekeresimesi dị elu bụ ekeresimesi agbara n'ebe ọ dị elu. Peak, reach for your peak.
Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m inye driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetere gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ Smart Cash m.
Mama, ya bụ na ị maara banyere Smart Cash.
Enu, ha na-enye ọtụtụ onyinye. Send ya na nọmba Airtel m.
Ọ dị mma. Mam dị sharp.
Ngwa Piazza 939 hash ma ọ bụ download ngwa Smart Cash ka imepe akaụntụ nke gị ka ị nwee ike yorie nnukwu onyinye 20,000 naira na Smart.
On YouTube with unlimited data for 30 days. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
What's here tonight? Heaven can wait, no use in watching the sky. Don't say goodbye, just hold me tight. Heaven can wait, I wanna dance one more time. Give me the feeling.
Experience Total Energies for everyday engine protection and more mileage.
When you think of Rex Insurance, think of the excellence of cleaning the house to the satisfaction of a typical Nigerian mom.
Okay, you've washed the plate twice. Have you washed the sponge with soap?
Yes, mommy.
Think of the teamwork in managing your mom and mother-in-law for Omugo.
Honey, Mama and your mommy have gone to the market together. How did you do it?
At Rex Insurance, our values of resilience, efficiency, excellence, integrity, and teamwork have remained
siri ike iji gbochie onye ọbụla ịbata were ikuku data gị rụọ ọrụ ma inye gị onye a ohere. Chetakwa na ị ga na-agbanwe akara paswọọdụ gị a site na mgbe ruo na mgbe iji gbochie ndị ori data ịbata were ya rụọ ọrụ. Ọ bụrụ na imechaa ihe ndị a, ị nwesịrị ike nye enyi gị maọbụ onye hụrụ n'anya ohere ka o sonyere gị, ma ị ka ga-enwekwa ezi nchekwanye ikuku data gị. Maka ịnweta ozi ndị ọzọ, gaa n'ụdọ nzirịta ozi ndị nwe akara ekwentị gị maọbụ na nke consumer.ncc.gov.ng. ozi a si n'aka otu Association of Licenses Telecoms Operators nakwa ụlọ ọrụ Nigerian Communications Commission rute gị.
One thing that happens to me, I want to be honest with you. The more I listen to this, the more I want to do and continue on that. All right, not today. Auto Button, Kathy Perry, No More Tears for the New Year from Kathy's Outlook. And I just have to, all I need to do is to activate my belief system while I keep working hard. But the truth be told, my brothers and sisters, if you wake up each morning with more health than sickness, and you are grateful, you are blessed to rise and shine and to overcome anything. No more tears, no more setbacks, no more But challenges are all part of life. And remember the magic word today, anger. Anger, a very serious thing, of course. You know what the book of Proverbs 29.
Ngwa Piasta 939 hash maọbụ download ngwa Smart Cash ka imepe akaụntụ nke gị ka ị nwee ike yorie nnukwu onyinye 20,000 naira na Smart Cash. Ị ga-esite na onyinye 20,000 naira gị kwụọ ụgwọ oge ọbụla izuru oge okwu.